All right, let's take a look at Nuking on Scholar. Not just Nuking, but we're going to be nuking that Undead and killing them with cures. So we'll take a look at how it works, and then, you know, how we got it set up, and, you know, what equipment, what macro stuff. But first off, you know, for trust, for this, we could have like a Matsui P, or was like our Roha too, could be doing some setting up with the light, but you got to go first. So I ended up using Matsui P, because basically either way it works. But we got Matsui P, and we got Ruhadin in here. I can also do it just without him, but figure I throw him in. He's got Holy Circle, and it's going to give us also additional damage reduction, but basically a little bit of damage boost. Also, we could you know, swap out Sylvie. She'll be giving us like accuracy, magic accuracy. We don't have like a star symbol in there. A bard, if you want ballads. But let's just attack this stuff, see how it goes. Looks like we're in the yellow already. So starting off, we got it set up here. So we'll just make sure we got our Aqua Veil up, right? Just to have it there. Subscribe, we'll buff up and check it out. So we're gonna have some duration and Aurora Storm, right? And then Climaform, just for making this, you know, less annoying pull. We'll just cure ourselves here. Basically hit sublimation and just sitting there without any regen equip. Alright, so we could do it on, you know, probably the sorcerer is the worst one to do it on, just because they got, you know, a little higher magical kind of resistance stuff. But so we're just going to pull whichever one. We'll get the sorcerer. We're going to hit him with a Lumino Helix. Of course, he's going to stand there and cast the Thundaga. So while he's cast on us, we can just do a Rapture and a Cure on him, right? Boom, there's quick, easy, only 23. Alright, well, now, because we just summoned all our trust, we're going to have to do a weapon skill just to warm up Matsui P, just so he knows what the skill chain with. So we're just going to do a Black Halo starting off. Now, if we could do Shining Strike with this, it'd be even better, because Shining Strike does way more. Black Halo, we don't have the enough attack, I guess, or, you know, we're not always having full TP. So, all right, so any moment he should be ready to start some Blade Shun, and then we can start this process, see what we get here. I could have swapped out and put in a, you know, Star Silver or something, but there you go. All right, so he's doing his Shiny Strike, and then we're gonna come in and close it. All right, so we got light skill chains, and oh, we didn't even get the double burst. They're already dead. Let's try it again here, but there it is. Cures, 99s. That's what we want. So we'll just start off on this warrior here. Just go one more, and then we'll see what we got for our, you know, little equip and macro. We're trying to get some exemplar points here on master level 22 scholar. All right, so there we go. It also might depend if we magic burst before or after, does it mess us up? We shall see. And, you know, just we got food on. I think I used like a red curry bun or something. We're trying that out for just a little more melee damage, but there we go. All right, so right, we're gonna use Rapture, Black Halo. We gotta wait a split second here. Come in and cast, and get the other cast off. There it is. All right, so he's not, you know, quite dead there, so we can just throw in another Rapture on him, and basically we want to look at our equip, so we'll just throw in this one quick. There it is. We got to pay the fee to Mombro, so we'll start AoE, removing that debuffs and all that. So just with that, we end up coming in, right, Matsui P, does his blade shoon, and then we're closing it with our black halo. So we got the original weapon skill stuff, black halo, back to our melee set, but what we're using is this right here. So we're gonna use Rapture first, that way we got time after the skill chain to cast. So we use Rapture, then we equip our weapon skill for black halo stuff. Use black halo, we're gonna wait a second, and at this point we're not really using any of this. This is just if I don't cast anything else, it'll do a cure and go back to our melee accuracy type stuff. But basically we're gonna use black halo, and it's going to be equipping our fast cast stuff immediately after, and then there's 3-second wait. So then after that I come and hit this one. It's going to just start off right away, cure 4. We've already got Rapture on with our fast cast stuff already equipped, and then so it's going to start casting cure 4, immediately switch to our like magic burst cure stuff, and then it's going to wait the 3 seconds for that to go off just to be safe. And then it's going to switch back to a fast cast, give it a second because otherwise our cure is going to go off before we get the switch. Cast a cure, and again switch to our magic burst cure stuff, and after that it'll go back to our melee stuff to repeat it. We also do like pre-buff with just some other fast cast stuff. The reason this fast cast is different right there versus our cure, say same thing here. We got perpetuance and fast cast on this stuff. We'll probably end up switching around once we get some more enhancing duration. Then fast cast the helix stuff, so we'll look at some of those. But we got like the fast cast set, and then we got fast casts on cures, just because we're not using no weapons or anything for fast casts. But we got plenty. So let's edit our equip sets, and so basically our melee stuff what we're using, which is going to go back to. Sadly, we got to use Mazentis and Daybreak. If we could be doing Shining Strike, we could just focus on just staying like that. But we got Mazentis and Daybreak as we do our weapon skill and melee and everything, right? Just our Empyrean stuff, no loop. We got some dual wield on the belt and Supanomimi. So more accuracy. Well, we could have accuracy, store TP, whatever we could get, and double attack. If only we had more double attack and store TP. But like there's our accuracy stuff, and then it's going to switch to a 76 fast cast on the cure. Alright, so that switches like fast cast type stuff, which would be, where do you go, pumps. I thought actually I got the AF version 4. Actually, I believe I have even more of a fast cast. Where are they? I could even go even more, I thought. Did I miss them? Are they in there somewhere? Well, I thought I had done plus on AF, I believe, or Relic, or one of them. But anyway, we got fast cast stuff, 15 there, basically. For cure spell casting time -4. Actually, this one could it's got 4, so -4. Basically, the only difference versus the other fast cast. Oh yeah, that's what we did the hands. That's what it was. Did the hands to +3. But there's our cure fast cast. And anyway, cure burst, we're switching and casting with this stuff. Same thing. Empyrean, we're using the Metamorph Ring and a Mujin Band. You know, the Scholar MP Earring, Malignance Earring, Ghastly Tathlum, Hachirin-no-obi, the Lugh's Cape with, we got Mind 20, Magic Attack, Magic, you know, Magic Damage plus 10. I wasn't sure if we wanted the 30 Mind or the plus 10 on the Magic Damage of it, but, you know, maybe better with more Mind. Shall see. But, and then we're switching our weapons out, so now it switches from the Mazentis in the main hand to Bunzi's Rod, and it's rank 15 is all we could get for the time being there. Rank 15. It's got, you know, 15 magic attack bonus, so 50 total. But Bunzi and a Daybreak. Now the Bunzi has a little better melee damage, right? Because it'd be plus 8. But we got to keep the Daybreak equipped for light elemental damage plus 50. So, you know, we swap out the Mazentis for that. So we've already weapon skilled, and then now we're just going to cast. So, you know, we'll end up losing TP, but then it'll switch back right after we cast, and, you know, start getting TP again. Fast cast. You know, basically the regular fast cast stuff is, you know, that's the difference. Chanter's Ring versus the Cure. And what else we got? Like 105 or something. Our Scholar Helix, just to, you know, cast that out of the blue. We got like a Ambuscade Ring and Orphis Sash, and just our normal magic attack, whatever we got. That one, intelligence, magic attack, magic accuracy, damage, and, you know, the plus 3 Empyrean stuff. And what else did we have? We had a, whatever we got for now, for a Black Halo, right? Scholar Melee, Scholar Cure, Black Halo. Actually, I should have like a 163, should have been the burst. Black Halo, we gotta switch back to Ambuscade stuff, because it's apparently most we can get for, you know, weapon skill damage stuff. Sadly, just, you know, none of the other stuff has attack on it. Basically, we need more, you know, better than that. We got the Metamorph Ring, Sortie Ring. Probably, I think I was trying it out, and might switch back to the Carrier Ring, to weapon skill damage one. Sashi's Treatise, Moonshade with the TP, and, you know, Mazentis with the Daybreak. We got the Orist. Okay, that's another thing. I could actually make a cape with some weapon skill damage on it. Mind and weapon skill damage would probably help out there, or, you know, just have a strength. But, you know, basically we're using this because it had a decent amount of mind and stuff, I guess. 25, 32 mind. So we could have 30 mind, some attack, weapon skill damage, and make our Black Halo a little better, which will increase the light skill chain by, you know, like 2.5 times, wherever we increase it. Like if we were doing Shiny Strike, closing the skill chains, we do like 30,000 on these guys, and then, you know, the skill chains are doing like 50,000. But there it is, a little bit of Scholar. You know, we'll use that for Skomora, and we'll just keep on going, getting that exemplar points, and we'll see you in the next Final Fantasy 11 video. Wait a minute here, we had looked at we did our macros, right? Yeah, did our macros? Yeah, we did. We went through all that. Rapture, if I just do a regular old, I want to just cast Rapture, just Rapture, fast cast, the Cure, cast it, switch back to our melee stuff. But there it is. And, you know, we're fighting Skomora. We're over there with the same kind of stuff, except we're not switching back to melee stuff. Cure 4 on that one's a 145, and I think that just has the, oh yeah, without the magic burst there, I believe. There it is. Scholar Nuking on the Undead.
Yo!